In this video, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the GOdox UL150 LED video light. One of the main points about this light is that it is completely silent. There's no fan noise. Let's see what's in the box. Right away, we have our owner's manual in here, warranty card. On top here, we have all these colored modifiers that fit over the reflector. We have our 2-prong figure 8 power cord and an XLR cord. And here's a Velcro strap for mounting. And let's open this up. And here we have our power supply. And here's our reflector. Has the Bowens mount. Has a little pattern in here, so this should help project out the light more. And we have our controller. And the last thing in the box here is the light itself. And here's the light itself. So another light that's in the GOdox line is the VL150, which this is very similar to, except that this doesn't have a fan. The VL150 is priced at $399 and the UL150 is priced at $439. It comes with this plastic protector for the head. The UL150 has a bigger head than the VL150, and it has a bigger heat sink here. The light weighs 6 3/4 pounds, so most of this weight is the heatsink system here. So because it has such an amazing heatsink system, you can run the UL150 at 100% and not have any fan noise. A lot of LED lights, one of their major drawbacks is the fact that the fan noise can get quite loud, especially at higher intensities. This is one of the first COB 150 watt lights that I know of that you can run indefinitely at full power and still remains completely quiet. This light was designed with the heat dissipation system, which is why the light does not need a built-in cooling fan. Here behind the protective plastic cover is the light itself. This light has a Bowens mount just like all the other GOdox video lights. The secure Bowens mount with excellent release levers right here. So with this light here up on the stand, you can see here is your handle to help you tilt. Here's the locking XLR connector from your controller. So there's a much better design now with this locking yoke. It has the double gasket rosettes so that they're not going to slip with the heavy modifiers. It's got solid metal construction, and there's other features like in front here there's a umbrella mount, and you have 2-way spigot receptacles back here for mounting. Something to note with this light, the head unit, the controller, and the AC adapter are all separate pieces, so this keeps the light cooler. So the controller here supports V-mount batteries, so this makes this light very portable. So any of the lights that have the controller and the AC power adapter in the head, they don't have that portability. So this strap for mounting is pretty handy, because you can slip it on here and tighten it up. And if you're not using the battery, you could just slip it on to the back of your controller. If you ever need to remove the battery from the back of the controller, there's this button right here, and it just push it and it slips right off. And this is your typical 3-piece power configuration. You've got a long cord here that goes from the back of the AC power adapter, and the 2-prong cord just hooks to the back of your AC adapter, and the other end goes into the wall. And then you have your XLR cord that goes from the back of the AC adapter to the controller and locks in there. And then you have your XLR cord that goes from your controller to the back of your light. And both of these cables lock in there pretty good. So when it locks in there, it's more secure than traditional power cords. So what this gives you, it gives you easier access to all the controls. If the light is up high, and some of the models that don't have the separation of the power supply and the controller, it's harder to reach. This gives you a lot easier access to your controls. As far as your accessories, you have this Bowens reflector here. Up here, you just push this lever, take out the top, and it clicks in just like that. There's also two different antennas on the controller. You just screw them on. One is for the phone app, and the other is for the remote controller. So right here on the top of the controller pack, you have this plastic hook, and you can hook it to your light right here. So this gives you easier access to the controls for this light. Even if it's high up and out of reach, the cables that attach to the light and the controller are locking XLR plugs, so they're just much nicer and more secure than traditional power cords. So this light does not come with a remote, but you can buy this separately. It uses the same RC85 Mark II remote from the VL series. So you can also use the GOdox mobile app to control your brightness, and you just have to match the group and the channel between your controller and your mobile app. This light does not come with a case like the VL lights do, but I'm sure there is a case solution out there. And so to use the light, you have an on and off switch right here, and you can use this wheel right here to increase the brightness. And as you turn it, it will go in increments of 1%. It can get pretty bright, especially with the reflector on it. You also have the group and channel button right here. You press it once and you can see that the group is flashing. It's in group A right now. If you press it again, the channel is flashing, and you can use the knob right here to change your channel or your group. And then what you would use this for is to match with your remote. So here's the remote. I'm gonna turn this off. And the remote has its on and off switch, and you can also use it to adjust your brightness with your remote. It goes down in increments of 1. And of course you can use your remote to turn off the light. Finally, just the main technical specs for the UL150. It includes, the light is a 5600 Kelvin light. It also has a CRI rating of 96 and a TLCI rating of 97. With the reflector on, you've got 58,000 lux. So this is a great light for color accuracy and output. It's completely silent, all the way up to 100% intensity. Yes, it's $40 more than the similar VL150, and it doesn't have a case. But if you're looking for the best light quality for a COB light at the lowest noise level possible, the UL150 is the perfect option for that purpose. So the bottom line here is, yes, I would recommend the UL150 as part of your filmmaking kit. And for me, I purchased it. It's a definite yes. It's a very powerful light. It's got great colors. It can be battery operated, and it's completely fanless, and therefore it's noiseless. It's great for talking head videos, product reviews, interviews, anytime you want to do close work and you don't want that fan noise. For more videos like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give a like if this video was helpful for you in any way. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video.